Welcome everybody, this is Pete the Hybrid Guy here, and today we're going to talk about 4 reasons to upgrade to a 4 times more powerful hybrid battery. You've probably heard the hype about the lithium polymer battery out there, and we're going to talk about that today. So thank you for joining me on this webinar. Let me give you a little background about me and why I am qualified to give you this information today. I'm an ASE certified technician. I'm also Toyota certified. I've been in the industry now for 15, going into my 16th year. I'm a 14-time Prius owner. I also teach this stuff as a living, right, and as an automotive instructor, and I'm a hybrid battery specialist. Okay, so I know a thing or two about these batteries, and that's what is really exciting about all of this, is knowing what I know about them and giving this information to you. It makes getting a new battery a total no-brainer. So, the goals of this training are, I'm going to help you learn why you need to upgrade to better battery technology. And I'm going to help you know that the only way that you can get better performance and better fuel economy is by going with a better battery. Okay? And I'm going to help you learn how you can save money and not waste it on inferior battery technology. And it's all done through advanced battery technology, which is our lithium polymer tech. Okay, so we're going to talk more about that here in just a second, but let me give you a little bit of training overview and introduce you to Pikachu, our new Prius Pack mascot. He's going to help give us some little tidbits of information as we go from slide to slide, so you can kind of get the general idea of what we're talking about on there. And again, if you do have any questions, feel free to write support at projectlithium.com. We're happy to answer those questions, and let's move forward, all right? So, in this training, we're going to break it up into 3 different secrets that I'm going to help you understand about why you want to get into a lithium pack. Help you feel comfortable to know that this is an upgrade and not just another similar older technology that's just going to get you by. So secret number 1 is I'm going to help you understand how lithium gives you 4 times the power, all right, as compared to nickel metal hydride. Secret number 2, if you can turn on a shower at your friend's house, then you can repair your Prius. I'm going to help you understand how simple this is to put the kit into your Prius and get yourself back on the road, okay? And secret number 3, if you think that old nickel metal hydride tech is safe or okay, well, think again. And I'm talking old nickel metal, right? We'll talk about that. All right, so secret number 1, how does lithium give me 4 times the power? Well, it's easy. It's not just more power, but it's better power. Lithium polymer is more energy dense, something that you can't ever get with nickel metal hydride. So right off the bat, we have a more energy dense battery that allows us to store more energy so we can use that energy. Thanks for that, Pikachu. Appreciate it. Okay, 400 amps compared to 100 amps. We have a greater efficiency range, 97% efficiency as compared to 70% efficiency in our nickel metal. We've got 3 times greater EV range. Get a limited EV range with nickel metal. Plus, when you do run that range low, guess what? Your car has to charge that up again, and it's really annoying because it just wastes gas. Why are we wasting gas? We don't want to do that. Okay, so another reason to go with lithium is you have a very low drop on your power curve. Lithium can discharge at a higher amp rate, and it can sustain those amps for a much longer period of time. So what this means is you have less of a drop off in your power from 0 to 60. Okay, the EV mode in a nickel metal hydride pack would also drop 2 bars in a mile or so. Okay, and then in the lithium pack, you can go probably at least 3 times that far, and I'll show you some testimonials on this, and it doesn't drop below 4 bars. It's really quite cool. Lithium is just vastly superior. It recharges at, like I said, 97% efficiency, and nickel metal hydride can really only charge to 70% efficiency. So we're just getting a better technology right out of the gate. Okay, here's some real results from real people. I'm going to give you just a second to read through those. I like the last one, Tripled. We tripled the amount of EV miles. This pack is awesome. I went from 42 to 53 miles per gallon. Getting less than 43 miles per gallon is tough, even when I'm accelerating at full throttle to freeway speeds and deliberately avoiding regen. Wow. Each one of these customers has let us know how much they really love the pack. And this is not me. These are real people that are telling us these things, okay? So, how easy is it to install? Well, I can tell you this, if you can turn on the shower at your friend's house, you can upgrade your Prius. So, it is less hassle, right? It's definitely a lot lighter. 35 pounds as compared to 80 pounds. We've got 30 years of improvements. If you think about it this way, nickel metal was technology of the 1990s, because that's really when it was developed. 30 years now, into the 2020s, this 30 years of refinement has given us better battery chemistry. So we've got 30 years of improvements. Second less hassle thing, you've got an unlimited mileage warranty. So you Uber and Lyft drivers out there that are watching this right now, this is what you're going to want to get in your car. Not only are you going to get better acceleration, better fuel economy, but you're going to have a great warranty that's not just going to run out in 25,000 miles like some of these aftermarket companies claim. All right? And it's an easy upgrade. There will be videos available that will give you step-by-step instructions how to put this in. Pikachu says, lighter weight, easy installation, solid warranty, and modern tech. Need I say more? Absolutely not, Pikachu, but let's move on. Okay? Some of you might be thinking, okay, that sounds great, but it also sounds complicated. I've never touched a hybrid battery before. I don't know what I'm doing. Holy cow. You said there's videos, but, I don't know if I can be out there with my phone and doing all this stuff at the same time. Don't worry. If you still need help because you have no idea what you're doing, visit your local hybrid shop, visit a mechanic that you trust. It's going to take 2 to 4 hours max time to install, maximum 1 day downtime. If you get somebody who's an expert service technician, they're going to give you a quality installation. Yes, it will add some cost. However, if you hold on, I can show you how to relieve that cost at the end of this training to make that money back to offset the cost if you needed to get it installed tomorrow, okay? So, secret number 3, if you think your old nickel metal hydride tech is safe or okay, well, think again. Safety is a big concern, and I don't know about you, but I don't want anything leaking into my car that could be potentially harmful. Now, nickel metal hydride, it has vent tubes on it, and they do gas. Now, that gas is pushed out through the bottom of the car, right? I don't want to seem like it's going into the car because it doesn't. Toyota wouldn't engineer it that way. But I will tell you that as these nickel metal hydride modules age, the internal resistance grows and electrons can't flow through them, and so sometimes what can happen, and I have seen this before, physically seen this before, modules can explode. They can blow the tops off. That emits gas into the car. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs to be broken down with a crappy old nickel metal hydride battery when you can have a better lithium battery that has no toxic fumes. It gives you more range, so you're not stranded in case you accidentally run out of gas. You can keep going, drive to the gas station. And my favorite thing about this too, all right, you ever got on your Prius going up a hill or tried to pass somebody and just felt the car surging, because maybe you had your luggage in there or a couple extra people and it just felt really weighted down? Well, with lithium, you're not going to get any of this surging under load. Because you have the available power there, you're going to be able to pass. You're going to be able to go up a hill. You're going to be able to drive it like you would want it to be driven. It is better than a new nickel metal battery because it can sustain the power for longer. All right, and Pikachu says, we need to make sure this battery is safe for all doggos and humans. That is absolutely right. Has to be safe. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that safety as we move on, about how we battle tested this battery to make sure that it was just right for your car. All right, reason number 4, the technology. We talked a little bit about this earlier, right, where the lithium is 97% efficient. Okay, so 3% is lost to heat. It is so much cooler. Nickel metal has 30% heat loss. That's awful. Okay, and again, we're talking about 30 years of refinement here. Lithium is an advanced technology. The lithium polymer that we have is vastly superior. Okay, it has been tested time and time and time again, and even with us, when I show you the results, right, we've done over 500,000 miles of data testing day in, day out in extreme conditions. Okay, our battery kit does not modify the ECU. You take the old modules out, you put the new modules in, you hook everything back up, bam, away you go. It's so simple. And my favorite part about the technology is, and this happened a lot during the pandemic, what would go down is people would let their cars sit, or they would go on vacation even before the pandemic, right? And when they would get back, they'd go turn their car in, trouble code P0880, P3000, replace hybrid battery pack. Well, aging nickel metal gets memory loss. And when it happens, and if the battery's weak, when you go to store it for a little while, well, that battery will slowly self-discharge over time. With the lithium pack, it has had stable voltages record over multiple days with no variance in the voltage, which is really good. A 220-day record with stable voltage. That is really quite awesome. Wow, that's actually a lot of days, come to think of it. So, reason number 4, tech. Pikachu says, less energy lost to heat. 30 years of R&D. Utilizes the current battery management system in the car, so there's no worry about trying to update an ECU or anything like that. And it's stable over time when stored. So I need a little bit of water right there. Okay, so you already saw these 2 testimonials, but if you look at the lower left-hand picture where it says 57.5 miles per gallon, this is my car. This is what I got on a 317-mile drive. Okay? That's freaking amazing. Even though people are saying, oh yeah, I got 53, I got this. I got 57. And I was driving it under all the regular current conditions that I was driving. It was 48 degrees out that day. I had actually come through a snowstorm that day. This was in cooler weather. And I'd done quite the drive, and I still ended up with 57.5 miles per gallon. I was really blown away by it. Again, 30 years of refinement, 30 years of advancement here. It's a no-brainer when you start to think about it like that. For those techies out there that want to know, okay, well, can you tell me all the specs on the battery? All right, well, here's all your specs on the battery if you want to know them. The blade capacity, usable voltage, blade nominal voltage, X, Y, and Z. What this really means is lithium tech is more energy dense. It provides better charge and discharge rates under all conditions. It is superior to nickel metal hydride in every way. Right? Thanks, Pikachu. God, you're super helpful. I am so glad we have him on here. And it's more available power and better operation under all extreme conditions. So you're getting something, again, that's been refined, it's been tested and proven over time. So, I told you a little bit earlier, well, how did we battle test this thing? Well, we did extreme weather testing. We put it in extreme humidity, extreme heat, extreme cold, and we did 500,000 logged miles of data. All the diagnostics showed no red flags. We had improved economy, we had improved acceleration, and we battle tested to make sure that it was safe for humans and for pets and for anybody that rides in that car. We wanted to make sure that it was safe and that it was going to blow away the competition like it does. Nickel metal hydride can't give you this same thing. Sure, it's good in heat and in cold, but it loses a huge amount in humidity because the humidity gets on the bus bars and all sorts of other things. Our lithium polymer technology doesn't do that. It is superior in its extreme weather testing, right? So I had a bunch of people ask me some questions. One of them said, does this battery increase my 0 to 60 miles an hour? Yes. It discharges at a higher amp rate and can sustain those amps for a much longer period of time. What this means is less drop off in power on your 0 to 60 acceleration. Again, this goes back to that available 400 amps. Because we have all that energy available, as we slam on that throttle and get on the freeway, we can keep providing power as needed. So we're going to have a better increase from 0 to 60. How does the battery handle heat? Well, we just talked about that. We battle tested this thing. Extreme heat, extreme cold, extreme humidity. They've all been a part of that testing process. All right. So is this an upgrade to replace my existing battery? Yes. We want you to replace your old outdated nickel metal pack because you're going to get everything that we've talked about so far. It's a better battery. What is the battery chemistry? It's lithium polymer, the most advanced in the lithium family, and it's the safest to date. And we know that from our 500,000 miles of logged data. Does this battery stay balanced? Absolutely. It integrates seamlessly with the battery management system that's in the car already. It takes care of the charging and balancing. Plus, each module that you get has its own controller on board that integrates with that battery management system. If it didn't have that, this would not be possible. Okay? We have tested it again and again and again. We've done the homework. We've put it together. We know that it works. Will I see better miles per gallon? Well, that depends on how you drive. Okay. Now, I did show you in a previous slide about what I got. I got 57 miles per gallon. And then some other questions that I have. Is this a shop thing? Is it DIY? What are the costs? Hold on. Let's just circle back here in just a minute. Okay. Let me give you a recap on why the lithium pack is better. Okay, it's a more energy-dense battery chemistry. It's a lithium polymer with 4 times the amount of amp hours. It's lighter weight. It's non-toxic, so there's no harmful gases. It is better than new performance. You're not going to get the same performance even out of a brand new nickel metal hydride pack from the dealer or from any aftermarket source. You're going to get better acceleration for passing and for fuel economy. This is the best aftermarket warranty you can get. 2 years unlimited miles. Again, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, you drive a lot. Get this battery in there not only for fuel savings, but because you have an unlimited mileage warranty on it. It's stable over time when stored. It's not going to lose its memory like nickel metal is going to. And it integrates seamlessly with your current battery management system, so no modifications are required to the ECU. And guess what? It is affordable. Oh, that's right. We haven't talked about that yet. So, what applications does this fit? Who is it for? Prius, Camry hybrid owners, CT200H, Prius V. If you have a battery pack that is in a Toyota hybrid that uses the standard blade style modules, it can work in your vehicle. If you don't see your application listed, please reach out to us. We're happy to try and help get you these modules so you can enjoy the benefits of lithium. Okay. Again, if you're an Uber or Lyft driver, this is for you. Get the added benefits of the lithium. We want the money to go into your pocket, right? Don't waste your money on inferior technology. Don't worry about that stuff. Worry about making money because that's what you need to be doing, right? If you want better fuel economy, God, I'm only getting 43 miles to the gallon. My car's 14 years old. Man, this is for you. Get a better battery. Put a new battery in it. Send your kid away to college in it. That's how much better off you're going to be. It's going to be a good financial investment. If you wanted to just get some more EV range, if you've got a Gen 3, you want to hit that EV button, go ahead and do it. You'll get more range out of it. Or, and my favorite one, right? If your battery is just nickel metal hydride and it's old and failing technology, get rid of it. Upgrade, get into the lithium polymer battery that's going to give you everything we talked about, right? So, I discovered something the hard way that I think all of us have actually discovered, right? And I think we've been struggling with this for a long time, and it's just the fact that it's lackluster technology. And the reason for that is because we've been forced to do the same thing for the past 20 years. We've had to go to the dealer. And then people started figuring out, well, I can just repair the battery. But that actually ends up crippling performance because your battery can become unbalanced and it doesn't work the same. And so, yeah, it might limp you along for a little bit longer, but it doesn't really work that well. You could buy a new car, though, right? for like $25,000, I don't really want a car payment. Do you? No. Okay. And then there's DIY out there. We get a lot of people that, like, oh, well, I can just go in and replace a module. Well, go for it if that makes you feel better, but it's pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, and the results typically suck because it's a band-aid problem. You end up playing whack-a-mole replacing these modules time and time again, and that's your time lost, and time is money, and time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste your time. Do something that's proven. Okay, and then there's also aftermarket shops that have batteries. They're not properly built, a lot of them, and somehow they tell you, well, we've got these lifetime warranties or XYZ. Well, here's the thing, guys. I just talked about time is money. So if you're continually having to replace your hybrid battery under warranty because they're using lackluster technology, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be out on a road trip somewhere with your family and have your battery fail and then be stuck somewhere not enjoying a vacation but having your battery swapped? I just don't think that's a good way to look at it. Sorry, I'm not into that. But what I am into, and what we used to have to do, is something different. Okay, so what we used to have to do is we could only get a full battery replacement. Dealers used to be really high. I know you can buy them at the dealer for a little bit less expensive now, but if you have it installed, it's like around $3,500. Could be a little bit less depending on the dealer that you're going to. You have these aftermarket companies that can do it for half of what the dealer does, but again, they're just refurbished packs and they're mostly junk. You're going to end up trying to get them warrantied anyway. Or you could end up doing it yourself and playing whack-a-mole time and time and time again. Okay? But here's the truth about what I have to tell you about these lithium packs. Okay? They're simple. They're very straightforward. In fact, you get rid of a bunch of junk when you put the lithium pack in because you end up using one set of bus bars and not two. And if you've ever been into a Prius pack before, you'll know about the two bus bar thing. There's one on each side because what we've done is we've just taken and combined two modules into a block. And so now we just have the 14 blocks that we need instead of the individual 28 modules. Okay, this can be done in just a few hours. It's simple. The hybrid batteries come out really easy, and guess what? Putting it back in is a breeze because remember, it's only 35 pounds compared to 80 when you pull it out. Once you set it up, you don't have to do it again. Why? Because it's brand new, modern technology that is integrating seamlessly into your existing platform. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How much do you think this is worth to you, right? To get a battery with 4 times the amount of power that's safer, gives you better acceleration, better miles per gallon, right? Is it worth $2,000? Is it worth $5,000? Is it worth $20,000? The cost of a new car, right? What would you pay for it? Okay, so if we're comparing apples to apples here, let's compare technology to technology. So 4 times the power over OE, 400 amps compared to 100 amps. So if you were to go out and buy a nickel metal hydride pack from the dealer today, you can probably get one anywhere from $2,150 is probably about your average cost, right? And then you've got to install it yourself. Okay, but if you get a lithium pack, you're going to have more power, which means less engine runtime, better fuel economy, improved acceleration, and better than new performance. So let's say that's $2,150 valued, right? For a battery, if we knew that the Prius was getting a battery that made it run perfect, okay, you're going to get a light battery. So we're going to dump a bunch of weight. It's going to help us with acceleration, help us with economy, and that's just value that's built right in because of the battery chemistry. You're going to get an industry-leading warranty for an aftermarket replacement. You're going to get 2 years unlimited miles. It's the best aftermarket warranty. There's no other aftermarket warranty that will give you unlimited miles. They all put a mileage cap on it. Okay? It destroys any aftermarket warranty or a refurbished inferior technology, right? Again, there's some of these companies out there, and I'm telling you, unlimited, or they say lifetime warranty. Well, here's the thing. They're still using nickel metal hydride packs, and again, if that pack fails, you're down the time. You're you could be anywhere when that pack fails. Because most Prius owners, most hybrid owners aren't sitting there monitoring their battery data all the time. So if it fails and you're somewhere where you can't get help, well, you're hosed. Okay? Plus, this is a better than new design. Again, we've got 30 years that we've developed this, and it's a direct replacement for those nickel metal hydride packs. If you had to go out and buy a brand new nickel metal hydride pack today, have the dealer install it, it would cost you probably about $3,500. Again, give or take some here, but work with me. We're getting to that point. We've got a proven design. We've got 500,000 logged miles of testing in all extreme conditions. We've had no problems with this lithium polymer chemistry. It is the most tested. And guess what? This proven design is built in, comes free with your purchase. It's safe. It's non-toxic for humans. It's not going to do any dangerous gassing like nickel metal hydride, right? And that's just something that comes with improvements over 30 years. We're not going to charge you a core fee because these are all brand new modules. And guess what? Here's some additional value to not having to put that core charge into anything. If your existing pack right now is still good, take those modules out, sell them to somebody who wants to rebuild a pack, and get yourself an upgrade. Take the money that they're going to give you, and you're going to lower the cost of your pack that you can buy today on pre-sale. Okay? So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the battery, which is the lightest battery. It's going to have the best warranty. It's a superior design. It's non-toxic, and it has no core charge. So it's a good $6,500 value if that's what we were going to charge you today. But think about it like this, right? If all this pack did was help get you another 150,000 miles out of your hybrid, would it be worth it? Absolutely. Think about it. If you had to go out and replace your Prius today and you drove it for 150,000 miles, you could probably get a Prius for $6,500, right? And drive it for 150,000 miles. So would it be worth it? Well, yeah, it would be. Okay? If all this pack did is take your existing car that you already love, that you've already been in for so long and you want to keep it on the road, and if it just restored and helped you maintain peak performance and peak fuel economy, would it be worth it? Well, heck yes. Totally would be. Right? And if all this did would help you save from spending thousands of dollars on inferior technology, would it be worth it? Well, yeah. Right? If there's something better out there, we want to know about it. And that's the whole point of this presentation, is to get you to understand that modern, better technology is here. Okay? Something that you got to look at is there is a cost to everything, but look at it as an investment. You're going to breathe new life into that hybrid that you have, whether it's a Camry, whether it's a CT, whether it's a Prius V, or just a regular old Prius. Okay? You're breathing new life into this thing, and it's going to feel completely different. We've got better proven technology. You're going to get better miles per gallon. You're going to get that increased EV range, right? It's going to have better performance. It'll be like a new hybrid, but it's going to be better because it's your car. It's the car that you like already. And it's going to cost less than a new car because I don't want a payment. Pikachu doesn't want a payment. Nobody really does want a payment. We bought a Prius to save money. So if there's a better way to save money, then let's do it. Invest in superior proven technology. And I love this picture of Pikachu because he is enjoying the heck out of his ride after they had the new Prius pack installed. Okay? But honestly, can you see why it's a good deal at $6,500? Because if you think about it, if you had to go and get a new Prius and drive it for 150,000 miles, yeah, it's worth $6,500. But the thing is, because we're doing a special today, we're going to sell them for $1,900. That's going to get you all the videos that you need to install, and this is a pre-order, right? So as soon as you do that, we're going to send you a notification on when this is going to ship. It's going to ship very soon. And at the second that we get, the notification that's coming to you, you can get this in your car and get rolling with it. Okay? Now, you do have two choices here. You can do nothing, which is totally risk-free. Okay? And you can keep using nickel metal hydride technology. It's totally up to you. Your performance and your MPG will suffer, right? And as time goes on, you're going to miss out because we're phasing out nickel metal hydride because there's obviously better technology here. All right? Or option 2 is you can pony up on the small investment and just give it a shot. Okay? And if it works, that's what we're going for, because we know it's going to. If not, ask for your money back and we'll give it to you. Okay, we do have a 30-day guarantee. Order your kit, replace your battery, and notice that you've got a huge difference in a car. You're going to have a totally different vehicle. It's awesome. You've seen the testimonies, you've seen everybody. But if you don't like it, contact us. support@projectlithium.com. I want to tell you that we'll work with you to make sure that you understand and know why this pack is better. But if for some reason you don't, let us know. We'll get you your money back. The real question is, what are you going to do about it? Okay? Because even if it does half of what I've claimed today, it's going to pay for itself. It's worth it in the performance, in the miles per gallon, right? The fact that it's safer, it's a no-brainer. Okay? So again, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the battery, right? You're going to get the best warranty. You're not going to get a core charge. And if you do have good modules, take those out, sell them to somebody who wants to rebuild a battery. The value that we could sell this thing for is $6,500, and we could sell it all day long. There are loads of people that come through dealerships that would love to have their Prius feeling good again, but we're not going to do that. We're going to sell it to you for $1,900 on this pre-sale offer because we want you guys to experience and have the same thrilling feeling that the rest of us have had with having this new Prius pack in our car. Okay? So, if you don't see your kit listed here, please email us at support@projectprius.com, projectlithium.com, and we're happy to help guide you and get you directed to a pack that will fit your vehicle. Right now we have 2nd and 3rd gen Prius, we have Prius V, Toyota Camry Hybrid, and Lexus CT200H. Again, if you don't see it, support@projectlithium.com. Here's why it's important that you order today. We have limited stock. We've only got 1,000 packs, and they're going to go really quickly. This initial order is to help us get the funding that we need to continue to push on. Once we do that, we have to raise the price up a bit. They're going to go up to $2,300 or $2,400. So today you're going to save $400 to $500 if you buy right now with this pre-sale offer. So again, I'm encouraging you, don't wait, don't be on the fence about it, get in there. One more thing that I really want to add in here. For the first 50 people that come through and sign up, we have a connection with Dr. Prius. Okay, we want to hook you up with a subscription to Dr. Prius, totally free, that you can use to check out the battery stats. Maybe if you get a trouble code or something, if you want to turn off the reverse beep in your car, stuff like that, Dr. Prius can help you do that. So we're going to get that totally free to you for the first 50 people that sign up. Okay? If you need financing, PayPal credit is available. They actually have a really good deal with no interest if paid in full within 6 months on a purchase of $99 or more. This is one of those purchases. Ask your grandma, ask your neighbor if you have a good credit card, right? This is a really, really awesome deal to get it today. So we have different options. Check out at our checkout. Make sure that you look through all of those options for payment. Whatever it is, get on there today. Get your financing in order and get this pack headed to your home. All right. So again, $1,900 today. Get started with us. We're super, super pumped that you're here, and we're really excited. If you have any questions, again, email us support@projectlithium.com. Thank you for joining me on this webinar, and we'll talk to you soon.